Okay, so x-intercepts from factored form, so negative 1, 0, and 1, 0. Y-intercept from standard form. Axis of symmetry from which form? Vertex, good. It's x equals 0. It's the x coordinate. Vertex is also from vertex form. Domain? Always R. This one's positive again, so it's going to be concave up. Okay, last time we talked about if the graph is concave up, does that mean my range is going to use the greater than or the less than? If my graph is concave up, does my range use the greater than or the less than? Greater than, good. So y is greater than or equal to negative 1, the y of my vertex. So let's plot the points that we have. There's my vertex and y-intercept. There's my x-intercepts. Okay, I need to plug a point in either with my calculator or without. Either way, I'd probably do 2 because it's close to the x-intercept, right? So if I did plug in 2, you should have gotten 3. And then I can mirror image that one. And it looks like that. And then I know it's increasing right of vertex and decreasing left of vertex. Did anybody get that like 100% or like 99%, like super close? Good. Okay, let's stop here and see what questions. Okay, so again, what made both of these special cases is that one of our key features coordinate was the same as another key feature's coordinate, okay? So keep that in mind when we do this next one. Okay, already looking at the equation of this next one, what's going to be different about this one than the other ones we've done so far? Just by looking at the equation. Brandon. You got it. I already know this one's going to be concave down because of the negative in front of the x squared. Okay? What form is this one in right now? Standard? Is that it? And vertex. Anytime your middle number is 0. What do we call that middle number? B. Good. Let's put that at the top of our papers. If B equals 0, if B equals 0, then the equation is in both standard and vertex. Okay? If my middle number is 0, the equation is in both standard and vertex. So that means we know the y-intercept and the vertex are going to be the same. On this graph, what are the y-intercept and the vertex going to be? Anybody think they know? Can raise their hand. What are the y-intercept and the vertex going to be? Brayden? 0, 9. Very good. Just to extend your graph a little. If you count up, I think 9, the graph only goes to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll be fine because that's the maximum and it's going to open down. We can fill in like almost everything else already, right? Axis of symmetry is going to be at x equals 0. Why? Because there's no B. Good. My domain is R. I know the range is going to use the vertex point 2. I know I use the 9. But it opens down. So are my y's going to be under 9 or above 9 if it opens down? Under 9. Good. So is that less than or greater than? Yeah. Okay? So now we need factored form. That one has an extra step. Here, let me just pause if I'm moving too fast. Does anyone have any questions? Give me thumbs up or thumbs down how you're feeling, please, so I know. Thumbs up, thumbs down, lots of thumbs up, some kind of, some no answers. I don't see any resounding thumb down. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. And then if you were a kind of, then I'll walk around during homework time too, okay? So this factored form has something we haven't done in a while we have to do first. Anybody remember? Before I can get this into factored form. Yeah, take my GCF out. Divide by the negative. Good, Brayden. So before I can factor it, if I divide that by a negative, okay. Now, oh no. Instead of doing the box on this one, we have a factoring trick for it. If the middle number is 0 and everything else is a perfect square, I've got a factoring trick for this. Okay? Pausing to give you some time to remember. The x squared and the 9 are perfect squares. The middle number 0. Raise your hand if you remember. Our factoring trick. You can do the box if you want, right, Maya? Yes. Good job. You square root each piece, right, and make one positive, one negative. So what are my x-intercepts? Paige, can you give me one of them? Yeah. Okay, that's one of them. Kyrie, can you give me the other one? Can you just take a guess? Look at that. Perfect. Let's plot those. Okay, if you've got your calculator to get the fourth point, do it the easy way. Graph your equation, right? Find the trace. I'm going to walk through how to do it without my calculator. Tell me a point I could try to plug in without my calculator. Okay, I could do 2. Okay, so if I did 2, I'd have y equals negative 2 squared plus 9. So y equals negative 4 plus 9. So y equals 5. So I know the point 2, 5 is on there. And then I just mirror image it in here. If you said 4, it would have been negative 5. Right? There's lots of different nice points you could have picked, okay? To get our 5 points. Increasing left or right of the vertex? Good. And decreasing right of vertex. Questions? No? Okay, we've got one more that I want to talk about. You guys are catching on quick. And then I'm going to have you guys try one on your own.